Welcome to your December tarot reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Now, Pisces, I feel that the month of December could be a little bit tumultuous or bring some sense of insecurities or instability in your life, in things that are needing some awareness on your side. I feel that some Pisces need to take a break and to retreat a little bit, to reassess certain directions, decisions, plans that they had for their lives in general that are going to have here, I feel, a change of direction. I feel that some Pisces in the month of December will have a major reversal of some sorts. So I feel that some of you could have a change of heart. Suddenly you realize that either you don't want something or that actually you do. Or suddenly you start seeing someone in a different light or something in a different angle. And that reassessment and that change of heart or perception will open up here doors for change. Because I feel that there's a plan or something you set, you made some investment in, something you were kind of already sure that it was the way to go, or it was the way you wanted to go, or the right strategy. I feel that there's going to be a change there. You're going to change some plans, or some circumstances are going to change, and there's a need to adapt to that change. So it puts you in the right track. I feel that some Pisces are going to have these changes happening and this unexpected events, or for some of you it's going to bring a real sense of disharmony and a lack of peace that you crave, a lack of silence that you require at this time to be sure of what you want to do or what you want to say or how you want to treat a particular situation. And so I feel that as well, for some Pisces, there's something that you are going to realize in the month of December. It was quite obvious, and you were going to finally see it. And I feel that this has to deal with either something that was very evident that you couldn't see with your eyes, but you were feeling it already. Something that was not, it's like that energy of the sixth sense. Something was telling you that something was off, or that something was different, or that something required a little bit more of attention, and maybe you cast aside those voices of warning because you didn't see anything wrong, and you're realizing that it was obvious because your intuition was leading you that way, and you just weren't seeing with your full intuitive capacity. And that's why maybe it may for some of you, it may not surprise you that much after it happens, because as you review or you make the analysis, you may realize it was very clear. You were just not, in the right frame of understanding of your own intuition, and probably you mistaken intuition with fear. I feel that some Pisces are going to feel a little bit weird. You may have weird sensations, and I feel that those sensations that sometimes may bring a little bit of a fear to you are exactly happening because there's something you're supposed to feel, to know by feeling, by gut, by intuition, not necessarily by seeing, by listening. It's something that you're going to feel, and you're very you're very susceptible to picking up energies of what's wrong around you. I also feel that some of you are kind in the middle of a crossed fire between people around you that are acting or lashing out on others, or there's a conflict around you and you are involved in it in a certain way, and it may be difficult for you to keep the harmony and keep yourself balanced in this process. And you may also feel that I feel that some Pisces are going to feel guilty or responsible of something that really it's not your responsibility, or it's really not your fault. Because I feel that this is a situation like a snowstorm, an avalanche, where it may start with a little thing that either you say or someone says, and suddenly it turns into this huge, per se, disaster where things start crumbling down, and there's a need to really keep your pace while those changes and those disagreements are happening. So you may carry some level of guilt, or you may be just preoccupied a lot with your role, the role you are playing in that circumstance. I feel that some Pisces are outside the conflict, but somehow you got caught up in it, in the middle of it, and some Pisces are inside of the problem and actually fighting for the truth. And I feel that for some of you it could be difficult because it may involve people that are close to you, friends, co-workers. I feel this has to deal with more than just you and one person. I feel that this involves a group, or there's echoes of consequences that doesn't touch just you. And also, you may have a change of heart. You may change your mind upon something, and you may be in the month of December trying to understand how are you going to say to someone, or how are you going to stand up for that change of heart, because you may be afraid of the consequences that will create to your family, to your job, to your partner, to whatever you are involved in that you may change your mind about. This is a test of standing up for your beliefs and not backing down from what you truly desire at this time. And I also feel that you are changing something inside of you. I feel that you are feeling different. I feel that some of you may have been around a specific type of crowd, or involved in a community, or in something that used to make a lot of sense to you and it used to resonate a lot with you. And right now it's just, in the month of December, it may feel like a mess and a chaos. And you do have the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of change and a little bit of a disharmony and upsetting energy, that it's temporary, but they may affect strongly your month. And the 5s not only talk upon change and uncomfortable situations, but also usually it's a need to readdress what balance and harmony truly means to you. And so before you can reach balance, you need to understand what not being out of balance is all about, and that peace is attained by war, and that war is attained and won by peace, and so forth. So there's a lot of mixed energies here that may be causing you, at least inside, the tug of war between what's right, what's wrong, how am I going to do this. You may feel that you are being pulled off in a lot of different directions, and you also may just feel that your efforts to change something, your efforts to reach long term, or to understand the direction, what the hell the direction is at this time, it may be hard. Others of you are battling with that, feeling that you don't know the direction anymore of your life because something changed or something unexpected happened, and you are needing to reassess. And honestly, what I feel is that December for you is a month to heal and retreat, to rest, to recuperate. And I feel that if you have been avoiding taking a break and resting and taking time for yourself, if you don't find a moment of voice, a moment of silence, a moment of real rest, you may end up some of you attracting a circumstance where you're kind of forced to stop, which means being more under the weather, catching a cold, being sick, or having to take really some days off because there's an energy of breakdown. And usually these two cards together really do talk upon some temporary, possibly health concerns that could be mentally, emotionally, or physical health, but a need to stop, to heal, to replenish your energies, because I feel that this month of December, it's really going to take you out strongly of energies. It's a month where you need to be strong and steady and firm on your center. You need to be grounded in your truth, in what to you peace and boundaries mean, because you may need to draw a line in the sand into behaviors that are not being the best ones, or treatment of others to you that are not fair, and you may be needing to set some clear boundaries so things don't fall out of proportion. I feel that the biggest messages here is for you as well, and the lesson in the month of December is for you to believe more in what you feel, in your heart, in your gut, to learn how to trust that more than on what you see. I feel that some of you may find some disappointments with people in your life in general. You may face some letdowns, some expectations that create some disappointment, or you're just not feeling happy or content for some reason around, which used to bring you a sense of support. And I also feel that some Pisces in the month of December would benefit not only from retreating, resting, maybe taking that vacation or that weekend off, or being more on your own, doing things that are healing to you and calming and promoting serenity, tranquility, but also I feel that some Pisces may be coming back home, going back to their families to find some sense of support or guidance. I feel that some of you would benefit if you consider your family to be a unit of support. I feel that you would benefit from going back home, or just retreating a little bit more to what that sense of home and refugee means to you. There's comfort for you to reach, even though you are here in the middle. It's like you're in the middle of a tornado, or an energy of instability, and still you can be very good at standing in the face of chaos and intense changes. It's like you can be the one that is rock solid there when everything is falling apart. You are able to understand that the best way to win the tornado is to be there and allow it to come, and allow it to clean, and allow it per se to destroy what needs to be taken away, because you trust that process, and you trust that you will be okay in the end. And so I feel that trusting yourself and your ability to remain strong and in peace in the middle of chaos is going to be important. Of course, that this is not necessarily something easy to attain, but I'm feeling that you have that ability, and it will be a strong lesson for you of your own strength to endure changes. I also feel that some of you are just feeling, a little bit on the outside of things and more disconnected than usual from people and life in general, or things that matter. And I feel that this is a result of that change, that inner change that is going on and causing you some weird feelings. I feel some Pisces may, in the month of December, have some nightmares or some dark images coming to you, but those dark images, maybe either those dark images are signs and your intuition again telling you to pay attention to something around you that it's not that great or positive and that you should be prepared for, or these dark images are metaphors from something of from a deep shadow place of yours that needs some integration in these changes you are going to make. But overall, it can be a little bit of a chaotic month. It can be too noisy. There could be too much noise. There could be too much pettiness and quarrels around you, but still I feel you have the ability to be that deep-rooted tree in the middle of storm that has survived hundreds, billions of storms in their life and still remains rooted on her truth, on her integrity. And this is kind of what you're going through, I feel. So I feel that December is a month that's going to test your strength and your determination to push forward and to understand as well the meaning of change, because I feel that something is being reorganized for you. So I feel that for those of you who have been postponing change, or knowing that you need to change something but really not wanting to take that effort, December can be a month that higher forces intervene, not to cause you harm, not to make you suffer. It's to rearrange things so that you are led to the real direction your happiness is, and where you are supposed to grow and where you are supposed to evolve at this time. Even if it's not necessarily the most comfortable things, it's to put you there. So for those Pisces that have been postponing things they need to do, that has been, or Pisces that have been a little bit on denial upon certain truths that are in front of them, it can be a difficult month. But still, it's for those of you who have a sense that I don't know where the direction is, or I have lost the sense of direction, after the storm of December, I feel that after the storm, the new year ahead, you're going to gain a clearer picture of where that future lies. So Pisces, I hope you have a great month. Happy holidays for all of you who celebrate Christmas. Thank you so much for all of your support, your shares, your comments, your likes, your light and your positivity, and all the love that was sent my way overall during this year. I'm so grateful for all of you and the opportunity to provide my insights here on YouTube. And so thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.